Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have another tier list video for you. Woo! Benji's on fire, imagine. Um, and to make things even better for the wider audience, it's not K-pop related. Woo! um, Today we are going to be ranking Harry Potter characters. Now, forget about the creator of Harry Potter being an absolute tool. This series has been a part of me since I was 10 years old. I'm now more than three times older than that now, and still I can sit and watch the Harry Potter movies from one through to the eighth movie, and I could watch them every day. I could have a Pottathon every day. If it was up to me, I would do that happily. And again, I'd do the same with the books. I'd read the books all over again if I had them. Um, I want to get my hands on them again because the books are just so good. Um, the tier list as we have it today is going to be based around the films because it's how they're portrayed in the tier list. So yes, without further ado, let's get ranking them Harry Potter characters. And here we have the tier list today. Very simple. Although there is a spelling mistake. That's not me, I promise. Um, we've got love them. They're a good character. They're okay. Don't like them. Hate them. Simple as. Very simple. It is in an alphabetical order. So we are going to start off with Alistair Moody, and Moody is just a really good character, and he's a bit of a nutcase. Says something about me, actually, to be fair. But um, Albus Dumbledore, I'm a bit gutted that they've not got Aberforth here because Aberforth is obviously a massive character in the latter two films, especially. Um, and yeah, I mean, as um, as one man said, some people don't seem to count Aberforth. So Albus Dumbledore got there eventually. I'm going in okay. I mean, it's something obviously we can't take back. I feel like if Richard Harris had portrayed Dumbledore all the way through, obviously circumstances didn't allow that. Dumbledore would have been a god tier character in the movies, and I'm not saying Michael Gambon did a bad job. He obviously brought his own personality to the character, um, but I feel like some of the things were not true to the book. Obviously, the main one being, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" Dumbledore asked quietly or calmly, I think, you know. And in the movies, he's obviously, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" All right, mate. Calmly does it, But yeah, and yeah, that's why he's going in okay. August Filch, God, I miss the screaming. Absolutely one of my favorite lines in the whole series. And obviously it's in the first film where he's talking about the kids hanging in the dungeons by the thumbs. Um, and then I think in a few moments after that, when he's talking to Hagrid about going into Dark Forest, he's like, "You gotta have your wits about you." Yeah, I like Filch. Got nothing against Filch at all. Obviously, even though he's a Slytherin realistically. Um, a lot of these are going to be okay because I don't actually have any sort of feeling toward them. Arthur in the books, obviously, again, a lot of these characters play bigger roles in the books than they do in the movies. But like I said, we're rating them on the movies. Um, yeah, Arthur is just okay. He has a few scenes with Harry. He's like a father figure, um, or one of a similar father figure to Harry. Anyone played by David Tennant is an instant love. I mean, to be fair, I think David Tennant did a cracking job at this, even though he's only in a few, or is he in the one? think he's in the one, isn't he? He's only in the Goblet of Fire. Um, I think he did a cracking job. Um, and David Tennant is just a very, very handsome man. Then we have his father, Barty Crouch Jr. Uh, okay, I guess. Bellatrix Lestrange, love Bellatrix, absolute psychopath. And Helena Bonham Carter did such a smashing job at this role. And I mean, forgetting that I have a soft spot for her anyway, she just absolutely smashed the role out of the park. And like I said, she's an absolute nutcase. Uh, Bill, again, okay. Cedric, okay. I'm going to have to take away the fact that he's played by Robert Pattinson, but Cho Chang, again, okay. All these characters played bigger roles in the books. Colin, you see him for about 10 seconds in Chamber of Secrets. Maybe you get a few other cameos by him, but Cormac, the first one that I genuinely don't like, stuck up, snobby brat, is what I'd describe him as. Then we have the Minister of Magic himself, Cornelius Fudge. Also don't like. I think the way that character was portrayed was fine and all that, but the character himself is just so much in denial about when Voldemort returns, and I didn't like that it took us all the way through the film to go, oh right, yeah, he's back. Well, we've just spent an hour and a half trying to tell you that, pal. Dean, again, bigger role in the books. Don't really see him too often in the films. Dobby, if you did not cry when Dobby died, you are not human. You are a robot. Simple as. Then, now, we come up to the one character in the whole series I genuinely despise. Oh, she does my nutting. Um, yeah, I just can't stand her stupid little giggle to get get the attention of people. Oh, I mean, fair play to Imelda Staunton, by the way. Like, played her absolutely perfectly, but the character, nah, no one's as bad as Umbridge. I mean, she's often widely presented as the worst character in the Harry Potter series, and I am one of those people that think that. Draco, da, 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 Draco. Even though he's a bully, you also in the later films, he kind of, you know, I guess he's okay. Dudley, don't like. Flitwick, again, you don't see too much of him. Um, yeah. Fleur, again, you don't see too much of Fleur. The Weasley twins, love the Weasley twins. Love the Weasley twins. One of my favorite things in it to use as like a GIF or a GIF, whatever you want to call it. GIF, I call it a GIF. Is when I think it's Fred sneaks up when Harry and Ginny are sharing a moment, and he's just like morning. Like that is such an iconic line for me. So yeah, I love the Weasley twins. Ginny, I am very much a Ginny stan. I am not ashamed to admit that growing up, my main crush in Harry Potter was Ginny Weasley. Um, I know everyone was more Emma Watson, but Bonnie Wright was my crush growing up. Harry, I mean, got to put the star of the show there, aren't you? You can't not. Hedwig, her bravery and her sacrifice will be remembered forever. Um, and again, if you didn't cry when Hedwig died, you're not human. Hermione, I mean, yeah, the golden trio. You've got a Slughorn. I like Slughorn. Um, I like how he's one of the characters is introduced in the stories and in the Half Blood Prince, and he actually has a character arc. He's not someone that's brought in for 2 seconds and then swept under the rug. Obviously, plays a big part in the Battle of Hogwarts as well. So yeah, I really like Slughorn. Karkaroff, again, judging by the movies, there's not a lot to judge him on really. He has a few scenes in Goblet of Fire, and that's about it. James, again, so just okay. This bimbo, Lavender Brown, cannot stand her. Oh, she just does my nutting. She, do you know what? If I ever get a partner again, I do not want them to be like her at all. Stop pestering me. Leave me alone. I want my own space. So yeah, no, don't like Lavender. Um, Lily, again, you don't really see too much of the parents because obviously they did the ultimate sacrifice for Harry, whatnot, blah blah blah. But you get to see cameos throughout the films. Voldemort, I mean, he's just a really good character. I would put in love Voldemort, but can you really love the bad guy? I mean, I love Bellatrix, but um, Lucius, can't stand Lucius. He's such a. Oh well, I'll let you finish off that. Luna, Luna is a really good character. Really, just a nutcase. I like all the psychopaths apparently. McGonagall, love McGonagall. Maggie Smith did an absolute amazing job of this. Bless her soul. Um, I think she filmed while she had cancer as well. So like, yeah. I mean, not. I know that has nothing to do with how she's portrayed in the film, but McGonagall is just a great character. Um, and I've always wanted to use that spell. Yeah, it's just great. Molly, not my daughter, you bint. I'm gonna put in a really good character. Um, Obviously, very much a mother figure to Harry. Always there for Harry, you know. Uh, Ollivander, okay, played by John Hurt. Um, yeah, just not a lot. Yeah, I like the bit where he's selling Harry his wand in the first film, and it's like he goes into the story of the wands and how his wand and uh, Voldemort's wand are linked. Moaning Myrtle, the voice does my nutting, and I get it. Moaning Myrtle, just can't deal with it. Nagini, okay. Uh, Narcissa, I'm torn. I want to put her in here because even though she is a Malfoy, she's not. All she wants to do, she wants what's best for Draco. She doesn't want anything else. She doesn't care about Voldemort. She doesn't care about whatnot. She probably follows him again, more like Lucius, out of fear, but more for Draco's sake more than anything else. Whereas Lucius probably just does it because he's a coward. Uh, Neville, love Neville. No, get in there, Neville. Uh, yeah, yeah. Neville's character arc is the best character arc. How he goes from being a short, stubby lad to having no confidence to being how he finished up in the movie in the last film. Obviously being the one that kills Nagini. Um, yeah, brilliant character. Oliver Wood, and it's okay. Percy, again, okay. Peter Pettigrew, great character, obviously a major part, but you're a coward. Petunia, you, yeah. Quirrell is okay. There for the one film. Obviously, a lot of the Defense Against the Dark Art teachers, well, the the Defense Against the Dark Art position is only meant for a year anyway. But Quirrell died, so Lupin. I like Lupin's character a lot. Um, Obviously plays a massive role in number three, and then he doesn't get swept under the rug. You see him in the rest of the movies as well. Um, this didn't. Do you know what? I'm actually going to genuinely put her in there as well. Um, yeah, she's just a psychopath on in not the right ways. Uh, Madam Hooch, you see her for one film. Yeah, Ron, yeah, nothing more. Hagrid, Robbie Coltrane, bless him, absolute legend. Hagrid will be always a massive part of the Harry Potter franchise. Seamus, do we see enough of Seamus to put him in a really good character? I think we do just about. We see him a little bit more often than Dean. He has a few more lines, I think, in the movies than Dean. Obviously, those two are best buddies. So, um, Snape, yeah, you love Professor Snape. Trelawney, an absolute mm, wow specimen of a human being. Um, but she's not a bad character, is she? Sirius Black, I love Sirius Black. I love the character arc. Obviously, when we find him when he's introduced to us in Prisoner of Azkaban, and obviously very much the main father figure for Harry. Uh, Vernon, yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna move Dudley there as well. Um, gotta have the whole family together. And Victor Crumb, you don't really see too much of Crumb apart from in Goblet of Fire. So that is my tier list for ranking Harry Potter characters. There's a lot of characters I like a lot, and you know what? Like I said, the ones in the he she is okay. Then you know they're not bad characters. They are good characters, but how they're portrayed in the movies, you don't really see a lot of them. Um, so yeah, that is. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Let me know in the comments down below who you would put in the top tier, who you'd put in the bottom tier, etc., and everything in between. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That would be amazing. And until next time, guys.